So what I told you guys in the last session, to reach from here to here, right? Or here to here. How many path is there? There is two path, right? And by default, what will be happen? What will happen by default, guys? By default, ECMP is there, right?
Easy, yeah.
Equal cost, multiple path. That means load sharing.
Yes.
But what I want to do here now, I want to achieve something like my HTTP traffic should be go via this. Okay. My chat traffic should be go via this. SSH, telnet, that traffic ICMP should be go via the MPLS. Okay. That I want to do. So let it start first. Okay. So here is the policy. How many policy we have, guys? Do you know about the control plane policy and data plane policy? Have you any idea about it, guys?
Yes, yes.
What is the data plane policy? Just I'm not talking, I'm not in the SD-WAN. I'm talking about simple in the concept, simple in traditional network. What is the control plane policy and data plane policy?
Uh, it's like where like keep alive and all these things will happen. Where all the policies.
Tell me route filtering.
Like it's like a part of a network that
Route
carries traffic,
will
route
come
traffic,
under the control plane or data plane?
route filtering, data plan.
Okay. And if I'm going to apply an access list under the interface, then hello?
Hello. Yes, yes.
There is first case where I'm applying the route filtering. Second
Yes.
case, what I'm doing, I'm applying an access list under the interface. So
Okay.
which one is the control plane? Which one is the data plane? Data policy. Okay.
Access list will be the data plan because it will
Access list
take.
you are going to apply under the interface, that is comes under the data policy, right?
Yes.
And route filtering,
Okay.
that
Control.
will comes under the control. Any policy, just think about that. Any policy, which one is going to impact your routing table? Okay.
Okay.
Any policy which one is impacting your routing table, that will be comes under the control plane. Okay,
Okay.
any policy. Which one is going to impact your routing table? That will be comes under the control plane. Okay, so route filtering, that will be a control plane policy. But if I'm talking about access list or interface, that will be comes under the data plane. Okay, so here in SD-WAN, a policy which one is going to apply it centrally or centralized, and that policy will always apply where? On
vSmart.
vSmart. So policy will always apply on the vSmart. So if you are going to apply any policy, a global policy will be there. In that global policy, you can call the multiple policy. And global policy is known as centralized policy. What is known as centralized policy? Under the single centralized policy, you can call the multiple data plane policy and control plane policy. You can call the multiple, but the centralized policy will be only one. Got it? Under the single control centralized policy, you can call the multiple data plane, you can call the multiple control plane. Okay, then centralized policy you can apply on the base part. So control plane is known as here the topology. What is known as? So that means if any policy, which one I'm going to create under the topology, that means I'm talking about the control plane. You are getting the point. Why it is called topology? Basically, if you are going to change the routing table, that means basically what you are changing the control plane. So you are changing something into the topology logically. Your topology is logically getting changed. Okay, so first I'm going to discuss about the data plane. So application aware routing and deep packet inspection. If both are not going to impact the routing table, that only the policy that will become under the data policy. Got it? But route filtering, path manipulation using the TLOC, that will be comes under the control plane. Are you getting the point?
So route filtering will comes under control plane and data traffic will be data policy, right?
That I told you the four things here now, right? Just think about that. First two are coming under the data plane.
Application. Okay.
Okay. And these two are coming under the control. Are you getting the point?
Yes. Yes.
Data plane and is it okay?
Yes. Okay.
So let me check first vManage is started or not. Give me one moment. How it is showing the all the four VHs are up. Interface F0 by 0. First I have to use this. Sorry guys, give me 1 minute. I'm getting a call. Hello. Sorry guys. So interface was shut down. ये डॉक्टर दे देना यार मेरा केबल चार्जिंग केबल Everything I'm solving. Why it is showing all the four B edges are reachable? So I'm trying to ping 172.16.42.1. It's pinging now. From the B manage, if I'm trying to reach from this side to this side, by default, it should be do the ECMP, right? So I'm just going to monitor a network, and from here, B edge 1, troubleshoot, simulate the flow. By default, it is doing the ECMP, right? Hello.
Yes, yes.
So right now, what is our requirement? Let me write here the requirement. SSH should be preferred MPLS. HTTP, HTTPS should be preferred. Internet. How many TLOC we have, guys? We have 2 TLOC. One is MPLS, another is internet. So I want to prefer from where to where? We are talking about from what is the site, guys? So let me open.
Site 4.
No, how many sites is there? So I have to check.
4 sites.
One, two, three, four. And this is the site number 100, I believe, right?
Yes, yes.
Total we have a 4 sites. So site 2 to site 3 we are site 2 to site 4 basically we are targeting, right?
Yes.
From site 2 to site 4. And this one is also I'm going for the same. So first. So I am going to just tell me one thing. This will be a control plane policy, right? Or data plane policy.
Control plane policy.
It's a data plane. We are not going to change the routing table. We are just going to change the path for the specific
Only data traffic you're talking
data
about.
traffic we are manipulating, right?
Oh, yes, yes, data control.
Will be comes under the data plane, right? So I'm just going there now. There is policies, centralized policies. Got it? We are going to create a centralized policy. Then I have to create some SLA before going to that SLA will be used into the policy. Either we can create the SLA list from here only. Either we can, once you are going to create, click on add, from there also you can create the list. So it's better if you are just going to create the policy, I'm just going to create the list, and using that list, I will later manipulate the part. Okay, so I'm just going to create, you can see here, it's a topology and traffic policy. Traffic policy means it's a data plane. Topology means it's a control plane. Got it? So I'm just going to create a list. What are the list? How many VPN we are using? So we are using service VPN. And what is the name of this service VPN, guys? It's a service VPN and name is Hunter. If you have a multiple service VPN, so what you can use? You can create Hunter. You can make the comma here now. So I'm just creating a list. Where this list will be exactly used, it will be clear in the next concept. Then TLOC. How many TLOC is there, guys? We have two TLOC. So what is the system ID for this one? VH1 should we prefer MPLS over internet. What is the IP address? This one. And it's MPLS encapsulation IPsec. What is the preference? Preference is 200. Just tell me one thing. VH1, how many TLOC is there, guys? Hello?
You said only two, right?
So 2 TLOC is there, right?
Yes.
So I'm just creating now. If you want to prefer the MPLS, then MPLS preference should be high. Okay. If you want to prefer internet, then internet preference should be high. So here I'm adding the MPLS preference 200. And with internet, what is the preference there? There is 100. So which one will you prefer if I'm going to use anywhere this TLOC?
First preference will be 200.
200, yes. So this is my list I created. I'm just going to edit the same, copy the same one. I'm going to create for the another one. हो सकता है what is the site name, guys? Just let me open site 4. So instead of name, I'm just going to put the site. It's a site 4 and that one is the site 2. So I'm just going to put the site name is site 4. First, instead of the site 4, site 1. And what should we prefer? Internet should be preferred. And MPLS should be the second priority.
Site 2 or site 1?
First, site 1. Just a minute. And this one is also, I need to edit it. It should be site 1. So 5 for the site 1, I created the 2 list, right? And here it should be opposite, 100 and 200. Tell me one thing, are you able to understand this now? Site 1 has the 2 TLOC, right?
Yes.
Site 1 has 2 TLOC. One is MPLS, another one is Bridge Internet, right?
Yes.
So for the site 1, what I did, I created this.
In site 1, we have configured CSR and router 1.
Okay, no, that is CSR. So it should be the site 2, sorry. Made the mistake. That is just a name where we are, but logically we are using this one, right?
Yes, yes.
That is site 2, belonging to the site 2, right? And this one is also site 2. What happened? Rahul has some issue, internet issue.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so if I am going to call somewhere this one, if I'm going to call somewhere this one, so it will prefer which one?
MPLS.
It will prefer internet.
Because internet has preference 100 only, right?
No. Internet has preference 200. Just see the name. Site
Oh,
to internet.
Okay.
MPLS.
Internet MPLS. Okay, fine.
So internet
Understood.
MPLS means internet has the preference and
Yeah.
MPLS has lower preference. So 200 and 100. MPLS internet means MPLS has a higher preference and internet has a lower preference. Got it?
Oh, yes, understood.
Similarly, I'm just going to create it for site 4. Right? But in site 4, there is a different system IP. So I have to edit. Just give me 1 minute. I'm getting a call, guys. Give me 1 moment maximum. 2 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm back. Let's go site 4. This one is done. And here also I need to edit. SLA class. This is
Hello.
important.
అన్న ఇది యాక్టివిటీ ఏ టైంకి ఇది డిఆర్ రెప్లికేషన్ లో ప్యాకెట్ డ్రాప్స్ వస్తుంది
స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది బ్రో
ఓకే. ఓకే. ఫైన్. నేను ఒకసారి చెక్ చేస్తా.
స్టార్ట్ అయింది 11కి ఇద్దరు స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది.
SLA for 10 lakh.
టైం నోట్ తెచ్చుకోండి.
Anil, you can mute from your end.
ఓహ్! సారీ.
What is the loss? Loss should be the 5% maximum. Latency should not be more than 200. The jitter is then for web chat, it should be the maximum 20%. Latency should not be more than 500 and jitter will be still 100. This is just a list. So for telnet, this one, and for web chat, this one. I created it. Site, how many sites we have, guys? So we have site name. We are giving any site name. Just site 1, site 2, site 3 we are creating. So site 1, basically we are not using CSR, we have already shut down. So site 2 and
Puneet, site in the sense like locations only, right?
locations. We created the site, right?
Yeah.
But did the skinny config. So what we did there? We put the site number, site
Okay.
ID. What is the actual use of the site ID? That we'll discuss in the next session. Basically, we
Okay.
have to create another topology. Basically, what will be happen, as I told you, between the branch offices, automatically what will be happen, IPsec tunnel will form, right?
Yes, between the branches.
Between the branches. So how this IPsec tunnel is going to form? It is going to form between the two different sites. Okay.
Okay.
The site number is 3, here the site number is 4, then only it will create the IPsec.
IPsec.
Think about that. If you have another site, there you are using the two V edges in the same location. It is highly recommended, right? For the redundancy.
Yes.
So if there is two V edges, one more V edge is there, then in between these V edges, what should be happen? IPsec tunnel should not be formed because the both are belonging to the same site.
Same site, yes.
So there the site ID will use. If on the both V edges site ID is same, then IPsec tunnel will not be formed between those V edges. You are getting the point?
Yes.
So this is the purpose of the site ID, nothing else. That is the only purpose.
Okay.
Okay. So that if in the same location, if you are using the multiple V edges, so between those V edges, what will happen? IPsec tunnel will not be formed because of those are belong from the same location. You are getting the point, guys?
Yes.
So I'm just creating the site 1. Under the site 1, how many site is there? Site 2. Another site also I'm going to create site 3. And there is 3. Why it not showing? Site 3 and it's 3. But tag I believe. Let me check. Yeah. So site 2 and site 3 is there, right? Then I'm going to create another site. Site 4. And site number is And after that, I'm going to create a branch office. What is the name of this? Branch offices. And all the sites I'm going to add. One, you can add 1, 2, 3, 4. Either what I can do, I can put like 1, 2. Okay. Both of. If I'm going to remove this one, you will be get this option. Example, either you can separate it with the commas or like this range. So I'm just going to put that the 1, 2. So we created the prefix I right now. I'm not going to use color also. It's not required. Application, if you want to create, you can create the application here now.
So these applications are like allowed applications or
It's already predefined applications is there. Once I will discuss the deep packet inspection, I will show you the application list. Apart from those application list, if you want to manipulate anything, so you can manipulate with the port number. Okay.
okay, we can block the services as well, right? Like if you
Yes.
okay.
It's my chat application, suppose. So how many application is there, guys? AOL Messenger is there. WhatsApp is there.
So these are these applications which we are giving access. Like we
Yeah.
can
These are the applications that I will use, and I will show you the path manipulation for these applications, right?
Okay.
So I'm just going to use the Messenger also, MSN Messenger. These are the 3 applications I added. Why it's not added?
So if it doesn't select means it means we don't have access to it.
No,
Is
no.
it right?
This is just we are going to apply for the policy. Suppose in your policy, what you want to do,
Hmm.
your purpose is there. No, it should not be. What should be happen? If it is chat traffic is there or AOL traffic is there, means it's a chat traffic. It should be prefer the internet, right?
Yes.
So you can mark the application. For these applications, the traffic should be preferred by the internet or it should be preferred by the MPLS. Got it?
Okay, okay.
So application is also created. Chat application we created. Site we created. SLA class we created 2. I can create one more. That is SLA web. It's 10%. It should not be more than 300. And it's high. So these are the list which one we have created. After that, this list are required once we'll create the policies. Okay.
Okay.
So right now, this list we have advanced, we have created. Either you can create it on fly time once you are going to click on the policies. Once you are going to click on add, here we have already created the policy, we have already created the
VPN.
list. So those lists are there, right? These lists we created. Okay. Site, prefix, color, we don't need to create it. Application we created. Got it?
Yes.
Then I'm going to click on next. What is this? This is topology, right? So topology will be required if you are going to manipulate the topology. Means you are going to play with the control plane, then you need to add the topology. Basically, we are going to play here now with traffic rules. That means data plane, right? So for data plane, we need to go into the next. Traffic data. Add policy. What you will be do? Create new. This is we are going to create This policy we are creating for web and HTTP. Sorry. Web and telnet. This is the policy name. Add sequence number. Web and we are creating web for HTTP. What is the action you want to take, guys? So here, first of all, site. Oh, sorry, VPN. What is the VPN? VPN is not showing here. Just give me a moment, guys. In the VPN also. Protocol, so that is coming. That's nothing. Why it is not coming? Main policy here we are not going to explain the main policy. Just a minute, guys. I'm missing that option. It will become the keylock. Why keylock is not coming? Your max should be from the site. It is not site. VPN should become. In the classes, that is fine. application, we created chat application. That is the application policy. Destination place number. I'm missing guys, just a minute. Give me one moment, let me check. Application number. That's what I'm not getting. Why I'm not getting? I can't get it. That should be the ELO. Let me try. It's the TCP. Destination port number is guys 80. Then what should be the action? Action it is showing the VPN and all. Missing this. Then you want to backup also. So I want to backup as MPLS. For what? This is the traffic that is HTTP traffic, right?
Yes, yes. ADHD.
Save it. Got it. Copy this one. Then I'm going to edit. I need to do the same thing for what? 443. Right? And then after that, I need to create the copy of this one also. And here it should be the
80 and MPLS.
yes. Here it should be 22
SSH.
and it should be prefer which one? The class list should be the same. Web should be what? Should we prefer MPLS? And backup should be
Internet, base internet.
with internal. And then after that, I need to create the same copy, edit port number 23. Save this one. All right. Then after that, default action. default action should be always enabled. What is the purpose of this one, guys? As you know, by default, if you are going to permit anything, so what should be happen? Route map, you know the route map. In the route map, what will happen, guys? If you are going to permit anything, then after that, rest all also should be the permit. Otherwise, what will be happen? Whatever you are going to permit apart from that, rest all will be denied.
Yeah. Oh.
So what is my purpose here now? It should be default action should be enabled. Default action should be enabled means what? For rest all the traffic, it should be take the default action. You are getting the point. For rest all the traffic, what it should be take? Should be take the default action. Got it?
Can you explain me one more time, once?
Okay. Do you know the route map?
Yes.
If I'm going to write the route map, suppose 10, route map ABC, suppose permit 10, match IP address, suppose with the access list 10, and I'm setting the local preference, suppose 150. Got it? After that, I'm not going to write anything. So what will be happen? Whatever the subnet is mentioned under this ACL number, that will be only permit. With the local preference 150. Suppose under this ACL number 10, subnet is permit 10.0.0.0/8. Apart from this subnet, rest all the subnet will be by default denied.
Okay. Okay.
Rest all the subnet by default will be denied there, right?
Yes.
So here I need to write one more statement. Route map ABC permit 20. If I'm not going to mention anything, that means default for rest all, right? Hello.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So for rest all, it should be default all. So this is the same one. You have set the preferred TLOC, right? Preferred TLOC for the particular traffic. For what should be performed by rest all the traffic. You are getting the point.
Yes.
So here I'm just going to give the name wave and telnet policy. Before wave, this policy, this is saved. This policy we have saved, but right now it's not applied anywhere, right? Hello?
Yes.
So it is not applied anywhere. So right now what it is doing, it is by default, it should be do the load balance. Okay, it is taking Kanna.
Can we access from here itself from GUI?
Yeah, just I'm opening the two tab, that's it. Network. Here to here. We are just going to troubleshoot now. And EC26. Port number is 80, destination is source, and the source I'm taking the random port number. Destination I'm taking it. What it's doing? It's doing the load balance, right? Let me apply this policy, and then after that I will check it. Go to the centralized policy, add policy, next. Next. It's not here. Here I need to import the policy that I'm going to import. Then next, and I'm going to apply this policy. Where I'm going to apply it? Arey, so where you want to apply? I want to apply it on select site number 2 and site number 4. On which VPN? Under the service VPN. You are getting the point.
Yes, yes.
Now I'm just going to add, save the policy. Okay. It's my main policy. Now this policy is not yet activated. So I have to activate this policy. Just click here now, activate. This is the IP address for vSmart. So you are basically going to apply this policy on the vSmart.
So all the policies will be applying to vSmart only.
vSmart only. Under the single, what I told you, under the single policy, main policy will be always single. Under the single main policy, what we can do? We can call the multiple data plane policy and multiple
Control.
control plane policy. But the main policy will be always one. That will be applicable on apply on the vSmart. You are getting it. So,
So this is like one location, right?
yes,
For one location. Okay. Under that location, there will be multiple.
multiple sites or multiple VPN you can use.
Okay.
Now it's going via bridge internet because of it's a HTTP traffic, right?
Yes.
If I'm using 443, then also it should be prefer bridge internet, right? If I'm using 22,
MPLS.
should be prefer MPLS. If I'm using 23, should we
Same.
prefer
MPLS.
MPLS? You got it this point, guys?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Up to this point, if MPLS is going down, suppose what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do shut down the MPLS. Interface range 00 by 0 to 4. All the MPLS linkage down. I'm assuming MPLS router is down. Then after that, simulate it now. Still, it will take some time, guys. It has shifted on the bridge internet. Hello?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because of
Visit.
we selected there the backup, right?
Yes.
If I'm going to select there the 22, then right now it has a single path only. There is no option, right?
Yes.
All the traffic is going via the
Visit.
bridge internet. If I'm going to again no set, then automatically then the policy will apply. Let me use no set.
So by default, it will come to biz internet. Right?
Yes. Once the policy will up, again the OSP of neighborship will up, and then after that, what will happen? Traffic.
So
will-
that
yeah.
depends on port number.
Yeah, because of we applied the policy on the basis of port number, right?
Yes.
We can apply on the basis of application also. Let me show you. Just let it up. Now it has shifted on the MPLS again back.
Yes.
here, suppose you are going to forward the WhatsApp or AOL traffic. It's a WhatsApp application, suppose, right? And let me remove this one. This should not be anything else. This is selected. Let me. WhatsApp. Now for the WhatsApp, what is happening? Sorry. For the WhatsApp, it's doing the load balance. Hello?
MPLS.
It is doing the ECMP, right? For AOL, if it is AOL Messenger, then also what is happening? It's doing the ECMP, right?
Yes, yes.
But if you want to change it for the this one also, so what you need to do? You need to go into the policy. Under the policy, there is a traffic policy, right? And here I need to add it. I need to add one more sequence. I'm just going to match application. We created the list, right? Chat application that we created, right?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, yes.
And what is the action I'm going to take? Action SLA class list. It comes under the chat, web chat, right? And what is the preferred color? Bridge internet. And backup, I'm going to select
MPLS.
MPLS. What is the purpose of the stick? I will also explain what is the purpose. Is it clear now? Now we are going to save. Once we are going to save, it is showing it is again going to apply because of it is already activated, right?
Yes.
Now it is again applying the policy. We apply, then after that, after apply it, what should be happen? Going via
Base internet.
presented. Got it? If it is WhatsApp message, so now we are doing this one as per site, as per service
Service.
BPL, right? What we can do, even we can do it for the specific prefix also. It should be applicable for only this prefix. Got it?
Okay. Which has high prefix, then it will.
Yes. If the prefix is source is matching or the destination prefix is matching, then only it should be perform this action.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
So it was basically the first one was the web and chat. Means web and chat, web and telnet was there. That was the part of traffic engineering, basically. Okay, that was the data plane. And we performing this one, that was basically the application aware routing, AAA. And we are performing taking a decision where the packet should go on the basis of application. That is called basically deep packet inspection. What is called?
Deep packet inspection.
Deep packet. Okay. Up to this point, do you have any question, guys?
No.
So what you can do, you can just try this one first. Tomorrow, what I will discuss the route filtering and the path manipulation using the T-log. So then this lab will be finished. I will close this lab. And then after that, we will jump on the second lab.
Okay.
So,
Punit, I have
more- yes.
one doubt.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
usually they'll be doing migrations, right? So how
Yes.
this migration activity will be there? Like, do we have to push only the templates or?
We need to only push the template, but template we have to create accordingly. What is the configuration is running on that devices?
Okay.
I will discuss in the last session. I will discuss the migration also.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Okay.
No worry about it.
Hello, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. Good evening. It's Nasir here.
Hi, Nasif.
How are you? Okay.
I'm good.
Thank you so much. Sorry, that was my first session ever for the SD-WAN, just for interest, as we discussed. So, I have a question. So basically, when you do the SD-WAN, so first thing you do, again, I was looking at the topology. First, you do the configurations, create the topology, configuration, run all the routing protocols, VLANs, etc. Just like a normal network.
Multiple things we are doing, but these all the things we are configuring through the vManage. Normally in the traditional network, what was happening, there was a normal router, right? And this
Yes.
normal router was configuring individual. Right now, all the devices are configuring by this vManage. So right now we are taking the example, we have a 4 site, can be the 400 site or the 4000 site. All the
Right.
sites will be handled from the single device that is vManage.
vManage. Okay, so all the configurations, everything done by the single device, single router,
Yeah.
controller.
But before that, we need to do some setting that we have done. To install the certificate and all that we need to do.
So basically, all the switching and routings that's been done by the vManage.
Not switching. For the switching, we have SD access. That is for the SD access, we have a DNAC device. Okay.
Okay, so
Behind this VHS, if suppose switches is there, so to configure the switches, means all the switches managed from a single point, we have a DNAC. And to manage
Right.
these edge devices, this router, we have a vManage. So if you're in your network, there is SD-WAN and SD access, both concept is using, guys. So that means you can control all your network from a single place.
right.
Okay.
So in SD-WAN, so there is only routing involved, WAN section,
Yes,
WAN
yes.
side.
Yes.
So, but do you actually configure each device one by one? It's all done by the vManage or by the single.
All these devices you can configure one by one also. And if you want to push any global config on all these devices, so you can create a single template, and from the single template, you can push it on all the devices.
All in once.
All it is. Just like I created a single policy, I applied on the configure from the vManage that was applied on this one and this one, this complete site and this complete site. If you want to apply this site also, that you can also add it.
So what is this VH2? What's that? VH1, VH2, VH3.
Nasir, it is class in between. This is the edge devices.
Okay.
This is just like a router, but this is not a normal router. This is
Okay.
VHS, SD-WAN supported router, you can consider.
Fair enough. No worries.
Okay, normal traditional router will not be managed by the vManage. So we are using a router which can be managed by the vManage. Got it?
Got it now. Thank you. That's fine. No problem. Obviously, as I said, I never had an experience with STVN class before.
Yes, so
And
because
obviously
of
this
it
is a-
is already 4-5 classes has already done here now. So this is the
Yeah,
reason
yeah.
you're not able to online for me, right?
No, not a problem. This is
No
obviously
issue,
advanced
work
level
will
class.
be, we'll start from beginning, no issue.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm taking this class just for the interest only. I
No
mean,
issue.
obviously. Yeah.
Okay, so this part we have done, guys. Now we need to discuss these two things that I will discuss tomorrow, and then after that, this advanced topic that we'll cover on the next week. So these two topic also I will finish it by tomorrow.
Okay,
Okay,
Thank you so much. Take care.
thank you, guys.
thank you.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Oh, sorry. Okay.